Samantha, thanks. And Austin Straubel Airport workers are doing what they can to support other workers during the shutdown, including creating a food pantry. Federal workers, including TSA and air traffic controllers, missed their first full paycheck last Friday. So organizers of these pantries say those workers are incredibly thankful for this. And the organizers emphasize they are the ones who should be giving thanks.
They're coming to work. They're keeping our skies open. They're keeping our customers safe. Without them, we wouldn't be operating. So we want to make sure and do what we can to help them through these hard times.
Organizers also asking for your help. People can bring in those non-perishable food items to the airport. They can turn them in right to the Delta Airlines desk.